Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I know that today is supposed to be a monster episode. There's not going to be a monster episode this week, and I'm very sorry for that. The reason being is that my computer is not being very nice to me right now. I have tried to record the first 5 minute segment of my monster episode this week three separate times. I've used multiple screen recording software. Um, pardon the headset. Pardon the headset. Things work out better this way if I do it this way. Um, uh, there are two programs out there in the Linux community for screen capturing, and they are both outstanding. They are both so good. One is Simple Screen Recorder. That one is made by Martin Baert. Um, and you can find it by going to martinbaert.com or just Google Simple Screen Recorder and it'll pop right up. And it is an excellent program. The only thing that I don't like about that program is that you have to perform what's called a loop back function in your audio connection so that you can record game audio and voice at the same time. And what that does is it takes your voice and it loops it back into your headphones, and then the screen recording software just records what your headphones hears as the audio that you want in your video, and that's fine. But the problem is that you're looping your voice back in, and so you're hearing everything that you're saying on like a 1/3 to 1 second display delay, and so you know some people can't overcome that. It doesn't bother me. But there's another program out there that works even easier, and there is no delay with it. And that one is called Screen Studio. Again, Google it, Screen Studio. It'll pop right up. The developer's name is Patrick Ballou or Balleaux. Balleaux, I think is how it is. You can find him on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, I follow him as well, so you can find him that way. But that program works amazingly, and it allows you to do live streaming. It allows you to do regular, YouTube audio or YouTube video, just like I always do. That's what I use it for, and it allows you to do it in a bunch of different formats, like FLV, MP4, OGG, which is outstanding. But apparently tonight my computer can't handle either one. So, that being the case, there is not going to be a monster episode this week. What I am going to try to do for you, though, is I am going to try and record another vanilla episode, because the vanilla episodes do not require nearly as many system resources, and that being the case, then the computer should do a lot better with it. I have had a lot more luck recording the vanilla episodes lately, and I seem to be getting a fair response on those on my channel. So this week we're going to go ahead and do an extra single player world video. Actually, you know what? I think I'll try and log into the home server, because I've got that set up so that I can get to it from away from home anyway. And I'm out of town this week. Well, not this week, but for a couple of days. And by the time you guys see this, I'll be home already. But so yeah, I don't know. I just want to apologize for that. I am in the market for a new computer. It's just taking time to, number one, decide exactly what I need and exactly what I want. So yeah, but for now, it looks like we're going to have to pull back away from the modded Minecraft stuff, and that might not be a bad thing, because right now a lot of the mod makers are upgrading all of their stuff to 1.7, getting the 1.7 mods really dialed in and really good to go, and so we wouldn't have to necessarily play in 1.64 anymore on modded Minecraft, and that's kind of cool, because there's a lot of cool stuff that's been added in 1.7 that wasn't in 1.6. So yeah. Now on to the 1.8 worlds. The 1.8, both my server, my multiplayer server at the house, and my single player world, those are both in version 1.8. There's a rendering issue in 1.8. that is making it so that it appears as though I am cheating when it comes to mob spawning. I'm not getting any mobs to render because of the age of the laptop that I record on. I have to play on at least short render distance, like 4 chunks. And so that gives me a view distance out to about 64 blocks. The mob AI in Minecraft says that mobs will spawn anywhere within a 24 block radius of players, but that they can despawn once you get out past 30 or so. And I'd have to look up the actual requirements for that, or the actual data for that to verify. But if I'm only rendering out to 64 chunks, and mobs can only spawn when they're more than 24 chunks away from me, and they can despawn at 30-ish chunks, that doesn't leave a whole lot of room for mobs to spawn. I realized that what the issue was. I changed my render distance in the episode that went up this morning. I changed my render distance to 10, and that cleared it up, but I couldn't play it. So I kept my render distance at 10 whenever I was underground, when I didn't have to render that much. When we got slimes to spawn, we got all kinds of good stuff to spawn. But playing at render distance of 4 chunks, we're just not getting any mobs to spawn. No monsters, unless you're at a mob spawner, like a zombie spawner or a skeleton spawner or something like that. Sorry, got an itch. Must be fleas. I'm just kidding. Now on the server, no issues because the server's running at 10 chunks all the time. I'm only viewing 4 chunks, but the server is running at 10 chunks, and therefore all the mobs are getting spawned in as they're supposed to. So that being said, I am going, just like I said just a minute ago, when I'm underground in my single player world, I will try to make sure that I am rendering out to 10 chunks. That way, if there is anything out there that's going to try and get me, that I give it a fair shot to do so. If I'm in the overworld and I am out on the surface, then I'm going to try and play it like 5 to 6 chunks. If I do 6 chunks at 16 blocks per chunk, that gives me, let's see, 64, that's 80, 96? 96 blocks. So a much better, or a much bigger area for the mobs to spawn in. Probably still not going to get as many as I'd like, but it's better than nothing. And so that just kind of gives you an idea of where I'm at right now. I apologize for the video quality. I would love to give you guys a much better product. I have invested in upgrading some of my intros. My new monster intro is awesome, but you'll never see it because, well, you won't see it very often because I got to put Monster on hiatus apparently. So yeah, but so about me right now, I'm in Norfolk, Virginia. Again, by the time you guys see this, I'll be back home again, down in Atlanta, and but I'm in Norfolk for this learning management project that I'm involved in. You guys that have been following me for a while, you know that I'm kind of that I'm an instructor for one of the class 1 railroads. I teach people how to be electricians. Oh, representing B-Dubs Building Company, yeah. Anyway, so we've been working on this project now for a couple of months, and my role for the training center that I work at has been to take all of our courses and assign them these unique identifiers. So I'm working in spreadsheets, which I love to do anyway, which is not, I love spreadsheets and I love everything about computers, and that's why I like to play video games. But then also I've had to take all of the course material for each one of those courses and give it a unique identifier and upload them to a central server. And so we're trying to get everything centralized into one nice, neat, compact location. And I'm not getting a lot of help. The people that currently own that material and currently own those locations are hesitant to kind of go along with me. I think we've got that overcome now, and the meeting that I'm going to be in tomorrow is going to give us a snapshot, a real quick look of what the current learning management system looks like, and I'm very excited to see it. Very excited to see what all's been going on with the work that I've been doing. Um, so yeah, it is what it is. Um, I got my eye on a really nice System 76 laptop, the Bonobo Extreme. Oh, hello phone. Email. Okay. But the Bonobo Extreme, it's like $1,600, which is not a huge price. The laptop that I'm on right now, when we bought it 6 years ago, it was $1,000. So it's just a matter of making sure that all of our obligations are met so that I can put myself into a position where I can actually get a better computer. So yeah, that's where you guys come in. I need you guys' help. I don't want you to send me money. Please don't send me money. What I would love you to do, though, is to help me promote my channel. Help me to get the word out to people. I'm family friendly. I'm kid friendly. I try to have fun, and when it comes right down to it, as a parent, I understand what parents are looking for. They're looking for people that are going to be positive influences on their children. They're looking for people that are going to show their kids how to do things without using every other foul word in the book. And that's just the way that I operate. I'm not going to do that to your kids. I'm not going to subject you to anything, your children to anything that I wouldn't subject my own kids to. And I very much appreciate the stance of all of the parents out there of keeping their children safe. And there's a lot of people out there on YouTube that they can be watching, and I just want to be one of those people. So you guys can help me out immensely by sharing the links to my videos on your Facebook pages, and sharing the links to my videos on your Twitter feeds, and going to Tumblr and finding Right Wing RB on Tumblr. Because that's where I'm making my voice. That's where I'm putting my contents for you guys to find it. The YouTube channel it started out as a hobby for me. It's still a hobby for me. I still have a day job, but it's something that I love to do. It's something that I just absolutely, I never would have thought that I would love to make YouTube videos. Just never would have thought it. And, there's a part of me that wants to continue doing that. I started off with a Tech World 2 series for Feed the Beast, and one of my videos on Tech World 2 is the most popular video on my channel. It's a video where I talk about how to take RF power and turn it into ME power, and people are just eating that episode up. And it's things like that that make it worth it to me. I love working with Redstone. We've had that conversation before. I feel like you guys can see my screen in my glasses, because I can see my screen in my glasses. And right there, yeah, right there is the picture of me in my glasses. It's a picture of me of a picture of me of a picture of me. It's kind of like that infinite mirror kind of thing that you can get when you do a camera. So don't get too distracted by that. If I do this a lot, then it doesn't, yeah, anyway, I'm trying to be funny. But, so yeah, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all that you guys do to make my videos stand out. And I will continue to do everything that I can do to make them worth watching. So, again, if you guys like my videos, make sure to hit that like button. That helps me out immensely. The more likes that a video get, the more likely it is to pop up in the feeds of others under the What to Watch section. And that's where I want to be. I want people to catch on. People that are watching Minecraft videos, I want mine to show up in there so that people can see them. If I end up making money at it, that's great too. But I have a good job. I'm in a comfortable position, and if I make money at it, great. If I don't, well, that's fine too. But I sure would like to give it a go. So make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe. That way you can see every time a new video of mine comes out. I try to publish every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I try to record on those days also. So the episode that I record on Monday, that gets published on Wednesday. The one that I record on Wednesday, that comes up on Friday. Friday goes to Monday. That way I've got a couple of days to edit, a couple of days to make sure that all the video content looks okay, and just puts me in a position where I'm not under the gun all the time to make sure that there's a video going up. I've got a couple of days buffer to get everything done. Until you get to a night like tonight, where here I am, I'm sitting in a hotel room in Norfolk, Virginia. It is 9 o'clock at night, and my computer decides that it wants to just poop out on me. Granted, tonight I'm recording a modded Minecraft, and it's the monster mod pack from FTB. It's got like 180 some mods in it. It's enormous. I don't even know why I started playing it. Well, I know why I started playing it because I like playing it, and I really love Tinker's Construct. One thing I might do is I might just do a vanilla modded series on just Tinker's Construct, or just Project Red, or Thermal Expansion, or something like that, because Thermal Expansion is almost ready. It's in beta testing right now, and it's got some good stuff in it this year. They're redoing all the piping, all the ducts, all the item ducts and the fluid ducts and all that good stuff. That should be outstanding. That should be amazing. Already, what I can see is it looks like it's going to be very cool. It's going to take on kind of a Mine Factory Reloaded or an Industrial Craft 2 setting where you can upgrade the different equipment. So that'll be cool. So stay in touch. Not in touch. Don't stay in touch. Well, stay in touch. You message me, I message you. It all works out well. And I do answer all of the comments that are posted on my videos. I answer every single one. Right now I can do that. Hopefully in the future I can still do that. But stay tuned to my YouTube channel for stuff like that. Also, I think I'm going to try and do another Redstone tutorial on maybe a block swapper. I've done some block swappers out there in the past, and so I might do a block swapper kind of a thing. As a matter of fact, I might sit down and I might do that tonight, because a block swapper would be very cool. And also we could do a hopper timer. We could do a hopper timer too. And me and Beholden Spore 28, or Beholden Spore 28 and I have a joint program, or a joint project that we're going to work on together on the SMP server. Can't really tell you what it is. You'll have to stay tuned. But it's going to be very cool. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Little hint. Little hint. It's going to have redstone. And it's going to be very cool. Very cool. So that's where I'm at right now. Been recording this now for almost 20 minutes. So you guys have listened to me ramble for 20 minutes about being out of town, about stupid computers, about wanting to be a family-friendly channel, a kid-friendly channel, someplace that kids can go and see how Minecraft is played and not have to worry about every foul word in the book. And I think that's about all we need to talk about today. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate so much all that you guys have done for me ever since this ride got started back in April. I've been doing this since April now, so we're at 6 months. 6 months on YouTube, and it's been a great ride. We're at almost 1,300 views on the channel, which it's not that many. It's not that many in the grand scheme of things. When you figure that some of the guys out there like B-Dubs, he gets 160,000 views on a video. And I'm happy about 1,300 views on my entire channel. So it's all a matter of perspective. And so stay tuned to the channel. I got big things for you in the future. Hopefully I can get this laptop thing sorted out in the near future. But you guys are great. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.